It's a blue coal.
That's the blue.
What about the lovely Aurora Borealis wall ceiling hangings in the back?
I feel like at the North or South Pole. I can't remember where the Aurora is.
Oh well, you see, every year we do quiet. I'm acting. Every year we've been doing different themes. We've been doing different themes of the club creed. So this year is we ski the polar ice cap.
And it looks like we've landed on the polar ice.
Well, look at this! They've reached the summit.
Wow! And
look
at that beautiful snow thing. I think it's from Minecraft.
And then the great goddess for copyrights, who is not Babylonian. This is
I thought it was an English judge.
I don't remember. It's been so long. It's been 9 years. Keep it 9 years.
9 years.
I remember
How we got to summon the goddess. Hey! Hey! Holy
Kumbaya! Kumbaya! Kumbaya!
Free drink kernel.
Hey, I know. Maybe we can throw snowballs at it.
Oh,
That might get the big guy.
I don't know. That sounds disrespectful to me.
Oh my God!
What are you doing? What are you doing?
What's happening there? I'm trying to pop that zit on her forehead. Why are you throwing these snowballs at me?
Greetings, great goddess.
Where are we?
This was easier 9 years ago.
You have channeled to a polar ice cap.
Polar ice cap?
Yes, we're celebrating the holidays, Babylonia. We're
Yeah.
The holidays?
And this is a charity fundraising event called Adventures in Charity.
Adventures in Charity? Ooh, that sounds absolutely fabulous, fabulous. Well, for heaven's sakes, let the show begin!
Home, I'm home, it's great to be here. Adventure keeps calling my name. I'd like to stay for about a year, but adventure keeps calling my name.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Adventures in Charity! We've got a great show for you tonight, a great cast. Carol Wright, ladies and gentlemen. Yes, she's finally here, Andrea Cannon. Jay Becker, ladies and gentlemen. Ram Murray. Glenn Gover. Sheila Ward. Jim Roberts on the keyboard. Welcome to Adventures in Charity.
I haven't felt so welcome since I don't know when. That's why I came to see you all again. It's time to pack my bags again. Cause adventure keeps calling my name. Just keep calling my name. I'll stay the night, but then I'm gone.
The cast of Adventures in Charity, ladies and gentlemen. We are also very honored to have running sound, Dave the Sound Man. We also have in the house his predecessor. We have John Nebulous, or we're supposed to have John. Are you here, John? Yeah! So, you know, if Mike gets disgusted with us, we've got John to take over. Well, let's bring up the littlest adventure of all. Well, without further ado, let us turn things over to our producer of this fundraising event, Mr. Robert Croskery.
Well, good evening and welcome and congaloosh. Friends and fellow adventurers, we have not only a marvelous show, it's the next to the last show of Adventures in Charity. We're going to do one more because a decade is about all my lovely wife will tolerate. She's tolerated me long enough, God knows. And I have to say that Mindy is not here tonight because she's taking care of her ailing mother, who is 94. But she sends her greetings. So, there's several announcements that are very important and one that's not so important. But if anyone here voted for Megan Maroney, the part of Megan Maroney this evening will be played by a lady named Pamelia Perkins. Wait. No. Oh, Pamelia's not here either. So, we don't have a Megan Maroney, and if you voted for Megan Maroney's charity, A Better Life Pet Rescue, you need to come see me during the intermission. I'll give you your chip back.
Oh.
So, second thing that's very important is there's a banner that's going to be hanging right on this wall very shortly, as soon as it is fetched by, by Jason, who's going to get it from the back. And that banner is the one that is used at the silent auction. And the reason that we are putting that banner back there is because we have to have any permanent adventurers present leave the room so they don't get into trouble.
Just the stage is fine.
Well, just leave the stage.
We can witness.
You can witness this travesty. All right. So we're going to have Jim Roberts. Now, let's see. Later on, we'll need somebody to play music, though. Well, I'll find a volunteer later that can do that. In order to do this properly, we are going to induct several of you that have never done this, and many of you that have done it hundreds or thousands of times, into the Adventurers Club, which I can say, and I just did. So, in order to do it properly, we need someone like, say, the founder of the Adventurers Club, Meriwether Pleasure. Is he present? Big hand for Mr. Meriwether Pleasure!
Good to see you all here again at Adventures in Charity. And as Rob said, yes, we need to induct you into the club if you've not been inducted, and those of you not, we need to renew your vows. Are we waiting for Jason, or are we just closing on?
Well, is that banner reappearing from the back?
From the back.
Wow! It's like magic. I think you can just... Oh. It's like magic. It's like magic.
It's like a lawsuit. What do you
There's nothing.
We don't need it.
There's nothing. My back will be fine in a year or two. Go ahead.
Excellent, excellent. So, we will start with learning the club salute, which we'll be using with our right hand. Now, splay those fingers. Place it just above your navel. Anything lower, of course, will be a completely different salute. Wave them back and forth like a fish swimming upstream. And we know why they swim upstream, right? No. To die.
Well, I hope you don't later on tonight.
Well, hopefully not. It's an analogy, wrapped in the metaphor, wrapped in bacon. Now, take that hand again. Use a motion we're all familiar with tonight. Drinky, drinky, drinky. Not with an actual beverage, please. It'll be very messy. Raise that hand to the heavens and say, Kungaloosh! Kungaloosh! Now, Kungaloosh, of course, is an all-purpose word like aloha. I mean, Kungaloosh, hello, Kungaloosh, goodbye, Kungaloosh, kiss me quick, the llama's approaching the village. Anyway, now that you know the salute, we're going to move on to the club creed. Now, right hand once again, which you've been using. Repeat after me.
No. They're repeating what you say.
They are?
They are?
Yes.
Yes.
Oh, yes.
Oh, yes.
Oh, Meriwether.
Oh, Meriwether.
We climb the highest mountains.
We climb the highest mountains.
Just to get a better view.
Just to get a better view.
We plumb the deepest ocean.
We plumb the deepest ocean.
Because we're daring through and through.
Because we're daring through and through.
We cross the scorching desert.
We cross the scorching desert.
Martinis in our hands.
Martinis in our hands.
We ski the polar ice caps.
We ski the polar ice caps.
In tuxedo looking grand.
In tuxedo looking grand.
We are reckless, brave, and loyal.
We are reckless, brave, and loyal.
Valiant to the end.
And valiant to the end.
You come in here a stranger.
You come in here a stranger.
And exit as a friend.
You will exit as a friend.
Kungaloosh! Excellent. That is part 2 of the 3-step process, which is 9 steps less than we usually do. I will turn the proceedings over to the Colonel, who is our club gleemeister.
All right, well, I'll see about that. But we need somebody that can play the keyboard. And Jim, our permanent adventurer, is there anyone here that knows how to play the keyboard? Oh, we have a volunteer right up front. What is your name, sir?
I took accordion lessons as a child.
He took accordion lessons. Okay, well, jump on up there. I'm sure it's similar. You don't have to hold it up in your, you don't have to like raise it on your chest or anything. Just sit down at it. Do you happen to know, by any chance, the Adventurers Club all-purpose theme song?
Yes.
How fortunate. Well, let's hear it. Here we go. I gotta get voice.
Wait, should we have them stand if they are able to?
Yeah.
Shall we have them stand? Yes, we probably should, in marching voice.
Follow along with the lyrics right above us.
So let's do this. Young Hank, ready? Let's go. Drop your drawers. Oh, wait. That was the wrong song.
No, that's a later song.
Oh.
Dropping.
My apologies. It seemed appropriate somehow.
Understand.
After the convolutions I've had. By the way, they do have convolutions back there.
Convolution.
I had too many convolutions, so let's take it from the top. Hank, you're doing great. Marching along with adventurers, singing the song of adventurers, up or down, north, south, east, or west, and adventurers' life is best. One more time. Marching along with adventurers, singing the song of adventurers, up or down,
Directions.
north, south, east, or west, and adventurers' life is best. And adventurers' life is best. Convolution. Well, without any further ado, before we bring Graham up, circle the date on your calendar of September 29th, 2018, and I highly advise you to buy your tickets in a hurry, because I guarantee you they will sell out. So, you don't have to buy it right now, no, you can wait till after the show. And now, we will bring up, at this time, the one, the only adventurer of adventurers, Gleemeister of Gleemeisters, MC of MCs, Mr. Graham Murphy.
And this is the point of the show where we bring up more people, and we just keep bringing them up and bringing it up until you've seen everybody. But we'd like to bring, as you know, each one of us gets to sponsor a charity. And our first entertainment of the evening, Ms. Andrea Canny. Would you come up here, please? And Andrea, what is your charity?
My charity is Leukemia Lymphoma Society has Team in Training, where they train people to do marathons. And when my dad was diagnosed in '98, my sister and I did the Dublin Marathon, and we kind of got hooked. So we did it for about 9 years, and then I got tired of fundraising. So I stopped. But our dad passed in April, but we just feel so lucky. We got almost just shy of 20 years extra with him. So we want to give back, and we're going to do the Austin Half in February.
That's
I got to get my fat ass walking.
Now, you know, after you hear everybody's charities, you can go out and you can buy chips, and we have tubes in the back of the room, and, you know, if you feel particularly moved or inspired, or if you find out something about a charity that you were unaware of, whatever the reason, you can buy chips and chuck them in those tubes back there, and then whoever gets the most amount of chips gets a bigger percentile of the pie. Ooh.
And the money.
So, a round of applause for Andrea Candy, ladies and gentlemen.
Thank you. Well, since me, some meat bill couldn't make it tonight, I guess I could be a Screwlabell. Or something like that. It's saying something when you have to look yourself up on YouTube to see what the hell you did 9 years ago. But I think it went a little bit like this. Was handsome. I like your bear, your boob bear. I like that people are coming in here with boob bears. Hi, how's it going, Al? Oh, there was a dead zone right there. Note to self, Sheila, dead zone right there. Okay. So, hi, hello. How you doing there, Rob? Look at this, look at all these people. What, were you a baby when the club was open? How old are you? 13. 13, that's a magical age. You're now a man. Don't ask me what that means. How are you? What's your name?
Tim.
Tim. Timothy. I like this. This is like a little woodchuck butt. It's like my little chihuahuas. How's it going out here, folks? You having a good time yet? Get ready, because we're going to have a blast tonight. There's enough shtick to butter your bread. I don't know what that means. I'm going to go over here. Excuse me, completely random piano player that didn't know what was going to happen. For a second I thought you were a Nazi, but now I see the hat. Okay. Extremely unfortunate costume award.
I was looking for the y'all.
We're not going down that road anymore. Okay, hello.
Hello.
What's your name?
Ray.
Ray. Delicious. Ray, you know what? I mean, you look very casual tonight. Are you comfortable?
I guess so.
Did you miss a spot over here? Because this is like considerably longer. Like right, just here, not over here. Well, a little bit here. We need a scissors on this. Okay, we're gonna have to do some work. Okay. Some work, Ray. All right, so you ready to come up here? Come on, let's do it. Let's give Ray some love. Don't trip on anything in your high heels. Come on over here. Don't trip on this little ditty right here. Since we don't have anywhere to sit, we're going to stand in the middle. Because it's delightful. Hi, oh, is he a hugger? Nothing awkward about this except you smell really good. Okay, so I'm going to have to do a little makeover on you, all right? Is that okay? I'm going to start slowly, but here we go. Whenever I see someone less fortunate than I, and let's face it, who isn't? Less fortunate than I, my tender heart tends to start to bleed. And when someone needs a makeover, I simply have to take over. I know exactly what you need. And even in your case, though it's the toughest case I've yet to face, don't worry, I'm determined to succeed. Follow my lead, hold my hand, Ray. And yes, indeed, you, look out forward, will be. It's really low note. Popular. You're gonna be popular. I'll teach you the proper ploys when it comes to boys. Little ways to flirt and flounce. I'll show you what clothes to wear, how to wear your hair. Everything that really counts to be popular. You'll hang with the right cohort. You'll be good at sports. Know the slang you've got to know. So let's start, cause you've got an awfully long way to go. Okay, come on up here. This is one big step, Ray. Up here, up here. All right, Ray, you stand in here, right here. You all right? All right. Don't touch that, it'll fall over. Okay. Hold on, I know I've got something back here. I see some future props that will be very exciting for the numbers to come up here. And look what I found! Amazing! If I were amazing, I could like do that thing where I can't do it. Okay, so I need you to hold this, okay? Have you ever seen one of these before? It's not very fastidious, are you, Ray? Okay, so there's this very similar to Screwlabelle, is a different maid that used to work at the Adventurers Club. Yes, can we mention that? Yes. Okay, so anyway, she was very, very good at her duties, and she had a very special flair about the way she did her duties. There was a lot of moxie in her step. You know the moxie? You feeling the moxie? You're still trying to figure out what the hell moxie is, aren't you? Okay. All right, so what I want you to do is, okay, I'm going to go in front of you and I'm going to do something. I'm going to pretend, I'll have this for a second, okay? I'm going to example it, right? I'm going to be the example. Then I'm going to give it to you and you're going to do it the same way, okay? You guys want to give Ray some love? He's going to do it. It's going to be amazing, okay? Right, you got to go like this. You got to shake your tush, shake your tush, shake your tush, shake your tush. What else was I shaking, Ray? Feather duster. This is in the language of English. This is a feather duster. Okay, you start over there. Shake your tush and your feather duster. Let's give him a round of applause. Let's go, Ray! Yes! Even that, you are so stealing my job. Here we go. Ready? And with an assist from me to be who you'll be instead of dreary who you were are. There's nothing that can stop you from becoming popular. Lar, everybody. La, 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 la. We're gonna make you popular. When I see depressing creatures with unprepossessing features, I remind them on their own behalf to think of celebrated heads of state or especially great communicators. Did they have brains or knowledge? Don't make me laugh. They were popular, please. It's all about popular. It's not about aptitude. It's the way you're viewed, and it's very shrewd to be a very, very popular like me. Woo. All right, let's get a good look at you. He looks like a changed man, doesn't he?
Oh, yeah.
Changed from the car, Ray. Changed from the car. I need you to do a little twirl because there's a different man we're seeing here. This is amazing. And though you protest your disinterest, I know clandestinely you're gonna grin and bear it. Your newfound popularity. Everybody sing it, come on, it's fun. La, 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 la. You'll be popular, just not quite as popular as me. Ray! Thank you so much, Ray. Be careful getting back to your seat. Watch out for the evil step.
Right there.
The evil step.
There you go.
And a completely random piano player. Here we go.
Andrea Canny, ladies and gentlemen.
And now, without further ado, I'd like to bring up Ms. Carol Wright. So, we're all sponsoring charities. Carol, what's your charity?
My charity is the Alzheimer's disease charity. Unfortunately, my mother succumbed to the disease, and it is a very, it's a horrible, horrible disease. And I'm sure that not only myself, but others in the room have been affected by this. And one of the most difficult things I've ever endured was seeing her gone before she was gone. So that is my charity. So I would like to sing a song.
So, yeah.
So how does this work, Graham?
This works by me leaving the stage, and ladies and gentlemen, Miss Carol Wright.
Thank you. Okay, people, this is a song that I used to sing in the hoopla. And it seemed as though every time I was there that people really wanted me to sing this song in the hoopla. So, without further ado, I would like to sing this song. But I need some help with some sound effects. I need help with sound effects. But you know what? I'm gonna cue you. Yeah.
Is that a good one?
No, that's not a good sound effect. No. No. And the first sound effect is that of a tinkling noise. So if I do this, you say tinkle, 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 or shake your keys. You know, that'll work. Or do both. Tinkle. Let's try. Come on, people. Let's try.
Tinkle, tinkle, tinkle.
Good. That's good. Now, the second sound effect is that of a burbling brook. So, how I'm going to cue you, yeah, burbling brook. I'm going to go like this, you're going to go burble, 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 burble. Good. And the third sound effect is that of a car. And so if I go like this, you're going to go vroom, vroom.
It's a motorcycle. Motorcycles go like this.
Well,
you put your foot on it.
Well, but it's just like a motorcycle car. So just think of it like that. Okay, so let's review people. What's this?
Tinkle, tinkle, tinkle.
And what's this?
Burble, burble, burble.
Good, good. And what's this?
Rum, rum, rum.
Good, good. You? There are fairies at the bottom of my garden. It's not so very, very far away. You pass the gardener's shed and you just keep straight ahead. I do hope that they've really come to stay.
Tinkle, tinkle.
There's a little wood with moss in it and beetles, and a little stream that quietly runs through. You wouldn't think they'd dare to go merrymaking there.
No.
Well, they do. Yes, they do.
Tinkle.
That's choreography. There are fairies at the bottom of my garden. They often have a dance on summer nights. The butterflies and bees make a lovely little breeze, and the rabbits stand about and hold the lights. Did you know that they could sit upon the moonbeams and snatch a little star to make a fan?
What do we do for snatch?
Right.
And dance away up there in the middle of the air where they can. Yes, they can. That's right, it's choreography, yes. Those fairies at the bottom of my garden. You cannot think how beautiful they are. They all stand up and sing when the fairy king and queen come lightly floating down upon their car. Oh, the king is very proud. Be proud. Good. And very handsome. Be handsome. Oh, stick with proud. Nicely done. And the queen. Now, can you guess who that might be?
Samantha Sterling?
No, it's not. It's not her. No. No. Yes! She's a little girl all day, but at night she steals away. Well, it's me. Yes, it's me.
Madam President, Madam President. Well done.
Thank you, dear.
Madam Franklin, Madam Franklin. Did they get Oh, dear me. Somebody says that. Somebody's coming back on him? Is that what's going on? Babylonia! Babylonia, is that you? Babylonia, what is wrong? What is wrong? Are you channeling something? What's going on here? No, all three girls are over there. So Babylonia won't respond. Wait, it seems to be coming from the abominable snow creature here.
Take the snow off.
Take the snow off. Let me see if I can brush away all this snow. It's piles and piles of well-formed snow. Oh! It's my Uncle Heidi from South Florida.
I ain't got no garden.
Yes.
And I sold my turban on eBay.
What a surprise.
Oh, so wait.
Wait, what's going on here?
Wait, are you?
You're in my domain.
You're the great genie of the lamp, aren't you?
Yes.
The genie known as
No.
Weasel. Yes. Weasel.
Weasel's cousin, Weasel.
Yes. Welcome, Weasel. Oh, your cousin does this amazing floating head thing. Do the floating head. Yeah. Do the head thing. Floats.
You got 2 scoops of ice cream, I'll float for you. Okay, all right, I'll float really fast.
All right, everyone close your eyes.
Okay, you ready?
Close your eyes.
Here we go.
Are they closed? Oh, it was amazing! It was amazing!
They float. Come down here with me. You'll float.
We all float down here.
Oh, dear. Oh, Weasel, well, welcome to Adventures in Charity! We're celebrating the holidays this year a little early because we're skiing the polar ice caps right into the holiday season.
Oh, holidays.
Yes,
holiday season. Oh, I want to get in the mood for that.
Yes, of course we're celebrating some of the American holidays. I'm sure you celebrate things like Ramadan or something like that. Well, here we're celebrating. We're heading towards Christmas.
Oh, Christmas.
Yes.
Oh, I don't think I'm dressed appropriately.
Oh, well, that's good. I'm going to just do some magic here. I'm going to magically reach through this glass and remove your hat. Oh, isn't that a bit?
Wow. It's like Dr. Strange.
No, we can't say that, legal reasons.
Oh, yeah. Dr. Strange.
Who didn't
other side, I think.
Who didn't set the prop? There. Okay, there. It was on the other side during rehearsal.
Ah, look at that.
Oh, very good.
Be gentle with my bog.
Yes. So actually, we're celebrating the holidays.
Did you say this was a charity?
This is a charity. Yes, we're celebrating the holidays, and one of the things we do is we celebrate our homes, and I am actually celebrating the theater in which I grew up back home is the Erie Playhouse. It is one of the oldest community theaters in the country. It's celebrating its 100th anniversary of this year. My mother, who passed away about 6 weeks ago, she was part of that Playhouse for 80 of those years, and so... in honor of her, I'd like to help them with their capital funds to rebuild the theater. That's in honor of the Erie Playhouse, and that was back home in Erie, Pennsylvania. And so I thought, yes.
And that's your home.
That is my home. So what better way than to sing a song about going home for the holidays? Knuckles? Oh, there's no place like home for the holidays, for no matter how far away you roam, if you pine for the sunshine of a friendly gaze, for the holidays you can't beat home sweet home. I met a man who lived in Timbuktu, and he was headed for Madagascar and some homemade lemur pie.
Love that pie.
From the Klondike, folks are heading down to Florida's sunny shore. From Atlantic to Pacific, gee, the traffic is terrific. There's no place like home for the holidays, for no matter how far away you roam, if you want to be happy in a million ways, for the holidays you can't beat home sweet home. You can search the Gobi Desert or the mountains of Peru, fly 1,000 miles to nowhere and beyond. But if you're searching for some eggnog, just one place will ever do. For the best accommodations, try your friends and your relations. Oh, there's no place like home for the holidays. Sing along. For no matter how far away you roam, if you want to be happy in a million ways, for the holidays you can't be home, sweet home. Look at old Santa's back. Excellent. Well, thank you, Weasel.
So let's see, I'm trying to wrap my mind around this. Is this a religious holiday?
Well, it can be, yes.
Because, I'm very big on cows.
I know you are. That's true. Yes, very good. Yes. You have a young man. Ooh, youngish man.
Not anymore.
You have a cow, I see. That's, welcome to the Adventures of Charity. Congaloo. Can I do it?
Yeah. Right back at you. My name is Amo.
Tree frog.
Right.
Yeah. Well,
I'm a senior adventurer from Sandusky, Ohio.
Yeah. Is there something you'd like to share?
I have a song about my cow.
Who doesn't want to hear a song about a cow?
Okay, this is going to be a little intense for me, so I'm going to channel away and view it from the ether.
Okay, We spent some bucks on special effects, folks. We spent some... Well, come on, Mr. Tree Frog, come on up here. Come along. Come on.
I'm going to need help with this.
You're going to need help?
Yeah, see, I've had this song about the cow, and I was thinking that if we could get...
Oh, wait, actually,
I
want here. Why don't you use this?
Oh,
No, don't use the microphone. You want to use the microphone. You want to talk into the microphone. Yeah.
Hello.
No, okay, not so far.
Check, 1, 2. Clean up on aisle 9. It's like back home. Okay, now I was thinking for this song that if everybody could, I'm going to need help with this. Could you hold my cow, please, by the hooves? Thank you very much. Now, I was thinking, better yet, stand up here. That'll be good. Stand right up here. Excellent. What's your name?
Jack.
Cowboy Jack, everyone! Okay, Jack, when I point to you and say moo, if you could hold the cow way up high over your head and then just sort of spin around. Real slow, like a big old Dairy Queen sign. I think that'll be really effective. Let's give it a practice try, shall we? Moo! Cowboy Jack! This is going to be hot. Okay, now everyone, while Cowboy Jack is spinning around for all he's worth, if you could just look up and imagine that there's a huge cow udder, like hanging over your heads. I know. With about 1 million of them little squiggly things hanging down. Everybody reach up and grab onto one of them squiggly things with both your hands. Go ahead. And begin to milk like this. All right, save it. This is going to be good, Are you ready, Jack?
I think so.
Hit it, digits. My daddy gave a calf to me for a Christmas present once. I picked the little heifer out cause both of us was runts. She never had much sense, but she grew up alright somehow. And when it comes to giving milk, she's an educated cow. Moo, Bessie the heifer, the queen of all the cows. Gives more milk than any law allows. Milk that sucker in the morning. She gives pasteurized, and then she gives homogenized. Bessie the heifer, the queen of all the cows. You've done this before, haven't you, Jack?
The cows, yeah.
He's a natural. I took her to a county fair to try to win a prize. She knew just what was going on. I seen it in her eyes. The contest made her nervous. She tried so hard to please. And when I went to milk her, all I got was cottage cheese. Moo, Bessie, heifer, the queen of all the cows. Gives more milk than any law allows. In the morning she gives pasteurized, at night she gives homogenized. Bessie the heifer, the queen of all the cows. I took her to a county fair to try to win a prize. She knew just what was going on, I seen it in her eyes. The contest made her nervous, she tried so hard to please. And when I went to milk her, all I got was cottage cheese. Hey, Bessie the heifer, the queen of all the cows. Gives more milk than any law allows. In the morning she gives pasteurized, at night she gives homogenized. Bessie the heifer, the queen of all the cows.
Steve. Oh, Jack, too, Jack. Take it out, John. Thank you very much. That was swell. Oh, hi, mister.
Glenn Gover, ladies and gentlemen. Glenn, why don't you just have a seat, make yourself... Well, stand here for a minute there, because we're all curious about your charity and what you're sponsoring tonight.
Yes, I'm sponsoring Central Florida Haven of Hope. It's a ministry for people dealing with HIV and AIDS, and also the people who are in need of help with food in our community, and the homeless. They offer all sorts of programs, and it's a very worthwhile organization, and they are very small, so every dollar that you give will be put to good use.
All right, Glenn Gover and his charity. Have a seat. Now, ladies and gentlemen, you've been hearing him all night. He's the only one of us who doesn't get a break because he's here all the time. Jim Roberts, ladies. So Jim, too, is sponsoring a charity. Jim, would you tell us about yours?
Sure. It's Dravet syndrome. My wife actually is here, AJ. She used to play tenor sax with Frankie and the West End Boys. Wow. And my son, or our son Miles, is here also. He's 13, he's 6'1". Hard to miss him. But AJ's brother, they live up in Minnesota, and their daughter has Dravet syndrome. Dravet syndrome is a seizure-based problem. She had, at times when she was younger, she'd have over 100 seizures per year. And she's hooked up, I mean, if you go into her bedroom, and the bedroom looks like a medical facility, she's hooked up to all kinds of machines, because she has a lot of the seizures at night, and alarms go off and stuff when she stops breathing. There's no known cure, and they're working on it. Most of the kids get to 6 years old, assuming they live that long, and then the seizures become less until about 13 years old, and that's usually they have a massive seizure, and that's basically the end of it. Right now she's doing well. She's in school, and I think she's in first grade. Is that right, AJ? Second grade. And she's doing great. There's a nurse at school in case she has a seizure at school. The nurses know how to handle it, and she's doing super. But I'd really appreciate whatever you can give.
Jim Roberts, ladies and gentlemen. I too, both Andrea and I are supporting as our charity the Leukemia and Lymphoma Society. And I'm doing it because of my mother-in-law who passed away, Marlene Coslin. She was wonderful and just taken from us way too soon. And so you got to do something. So that's what I'm supporting, is to end blood cancers. And I'm also doing a team in training. I'm not running. I have trouble running. The ice keeps coming out of my drink. Andrea, you bring lush life to a whole new meaning. I'm letting my ex-wife Jody do the running, so she's going to be doing a Las Vegas marathon for team in training. And I'm glad you think that's funny. Now there's a little bit of business to take care of. We have some things for sale that you might not be aware of. Yeah, this lovely Galaxy S5.
Why don't you tell us about it?
Well, I think I will. Thank you, Glenn. It's nice having my own little peanut gallery right there. Dean Napolitano.
How much does he cost?
reminder, he does have a squiggly tail. And Ron Feingold, they are nationally touring comedians, as seen on HBO and Showtime. And they are going to be at the Claremont Performing Arts Center. We are selling 2 tickets for 7 shows. 2 tickets for 7 shows. 2 tickets for each of the 7 shows. Okay. I thought we had quite a bargain going there for a minute. And my lovely bride, Emily Murphy. Who, by the way, I met in the Adventurers Club back some, how many years, honey? Was it 17, 18 years? A long... We're working on 20, yeah.
If you're lucky.
Yeah. So 20 years and 20 pounds ago, I was Hathaway Brown, and she put her phone number in my pocket. Yeah.
Why would you do that when you were 5, Emily? That's just not...
Turn back, old man.
Well, anyhow, my very, very talented wife created those wonderful chandeliers, snowflake chandeliers. And there's some marvelous polar bear lanterns, I think, but if you see, take note of them back there. They're gorgeous, and those will be for sale as well. So check those out during intermission. And, yes? What?
You're fired.
Show the label. Less breath, more tongue. The bids for the baskets are at the end of intermission. Mandy, a board member for us, ladies. She takes care of all the technical things that we don't. And Mandy has to say.
If I heard correctly, if you are wanting to bid on any of the baskets, please make sure you do that before the end of intermission. Did I hear that correctly, Jason?
Bidding will end at the end of the intermission.
Actually, all bidding ends at the end of intermission, right? Yes. So you've got a lot to take care of during intermission, folks. You know, get your last bits in the silent auction. Vote for your charity. Buy more chips. And
drink.
And pee. Yes.
And drink.
And drink. And excuse me, I'm feeling a little schwitzy. I'm going to dab myself here just a second. Oh, that's better. That's refreshing. That just mops all the... That's nice. Actually, this was a ruse to do a number.
No!
About the Sheik of Araby. The Sheik of Araby who charges across the desert in search of his true love. Yes, Mr. Beach Ball.
Excuse me, Mr. Clown. Does the Sheik of Araby, does he actually wear a bath towel on his head like that?
It's not a bath towel anymore. The white gaff tape makes it a burnoose. A burnoose, yes, it protects the sheik's head from the rays of the blazing sun as he charges across the desert in search of his true love. Emil Beach Ball.
Excuse me, I hate to interrupt and all, but since I already have, so Sheik of Araby, he wears the burnoose.
Yes.
So then, does he also wear the very slimming, all black ensemble?
No, you see, this is because
life has been good to me since the club. And if I wear nice baggy things like this, you can't see the debauched life I've led. Now, the Sheik of Araby, you see, would wear long flowing robes, color coordinated with the burnous that flap in the breeze as he charges across the desert in search of his true love. Abel. You.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay. Sheik of Araby.
Yeah.
He's got the bare news.
Yeah.
He wears long, flappy robes. That's right. Flip and flap in the breeze as he charges across the desert in search of his true love, Emil Bleeho.
No. Two different thoughts.
So underneath the robe, he's got on the slimming black ensemble that hides the debauchery.
Boy, you don't know Shiite from Shinola. No, there's no need. The Sheik doesn't wear all this underneath. He doesn't need to. The robes take care of it. That's all he needs.
He ain't got no pants on?
It's a different culture. Knuckles. Over the desert, wild and free, rides the bold Sheik of Araby. His Arab band, at his command, follows his love's caravan. Under the shadow of the palms, he sings to call her to his arms. Debbie! I'm the Sheik of Araby. Your love belongs to me. With no pants on. At night while you're asleep. With no pants on. Into your tent I'll creep. With no pants on. Stars that shine above. With no pants on. Light our way to love. With no pants on. We'll rule this land with me. With no pants on. Sheik of Araby. With no pants on. Yes. I am that Sheik of Araby. And your love will belong to me as the stars fade into the dawn over the desert and will be gone. My captured bride close to by my side, swift as the wind will ride, and proudly I'll scorn her tears as I conquer love through fear. Little rapey. With no pants on. Love belongs to me. With no pants on. Night while you're asleep. With no pants on. Into your tent I'll creep. With no pants on. The stars that shine above. With no pants on. We'll light our way to love. With no pants on. You'll rule this land with me. With no pants on. I'm the Sheik of Araby. You're having an affair with the Sheik of Araby. With no pants on.
Ladies and gentlemen, Graham Murphy and Glenn Gover.
Sheila.
Yes.
What charity are you sponsoring?
Well, you know, I'm sitting here in the audience, and I don't feel bad, but I'm listening to all of the other charities, and I'm thinking,
there's a lot of loss that comes with those charities, and it's horrible. And I know there's a lot of people in this room that have lost people in the last 6 weeks, the last few months. My charity actually is one of a malady that my husband and I call them that I just got diagnosed with. Oh. And it started happening soon after Pleasure Island closed. I really think it's because Angela and Napoleon and I used to kind of mock someone that we knew that had no spit in her mouth, and now that I feel like it got to me. But anyway, because I did that, the good Lord got me by being, you will have dry mouth for the rest of your life. So there's an autoimmune disease called Sjogren's syndrome, which is, it looks odd, and I found out going for a routine eye exam. I was getting eyeglasses for a gig for Transitions Optical, and the eye doctor was like, I can't get a read on you. And I said, what do you mean you can't get a read on me? He goes, you can't even see the chart. I'm like, yes, I can. That's like an O. It's not a C. What did I miss? Like 2 things? What? And he said, no, your eyes are so dry that your cornea and your blood, I don't know, whatever. And he goes, so you've got dry eye? And I said, no, I've got dry mouth. And he turned and he said, you need to be tested for Sjogren's syndrome. And I said, I'm sorry, what? I'm sorry, what? I don't have any problems. I have spider veins. But that's it. I'm sorry. And he said, yeah, it affects your tear ducts and your saliva glands. It pretty much dries you out. Take it where you would go in it, Graham. Thank you.
Certain things don't need a punchline.
Oh, I could say if I was Hathaway, you know, a hobby of mine is replenishing women's saliva. I don't do it professionally.
No.
So put my money away.
I'm glad you just went with saliva. Thank you for that. But you know what I found out, Trooster? Whenever you see those Restasis eye commercials, thank you, Lord, I've got insurance. But for 3 months, my eye drops, those Restasis eye drops, are $500 a month. Whoa. Yes, but there's nothing for the mouth quite yet, so my teeth are decaying. It's horrible, And it can turn into, it's a very rare thing, but it can turn into non-Hodgkin's lymphoma. Really? So, yes. So it's a disease that's been around since the 1930s. It goes along with lupus. I do not have lupus, but it's one of those weird things. So if you, and the newsletter, this is kind of funny, just it goes for me, but the newsletter is called Moisture Seekers. There's a newsletter called Moisture Seekers.
I always find if you just roller and flour. Ladies and gentlemen, Sheila Ward.
Thank you, Graham. It is a true malady, though, so that's... Oh, hey, look who it is! It's Andrea Kennedy! How fun is it sharing the stage with you again?
Well, we share a lot of things.
We have shared a lot of things.
We've shared dressing rooms, we've shared the stage, we've shared husbands.
Yes, we have. Yes. If you folks didn't know this, Andrea was my husband's first wife. Yes.
And he said that she's wife number 2, just to remind her, there could be a number 3.
Yes, that's it.
Am I right?
He's here.
I have to say, I've always been a little jealous.
What, because you didn't marry Terry?
Yeah, I didn't marry Terry. I mean, I've known Terry for many, many years. In fact,
Are you jealous because he can't pull a quarter out of your...
Oh, I love Sheila. I love Sheila.
Ladies.
I love Carol Wright.
She's going to make an album, and I'm going to be the first person to buy it.
Carol Wright? Yes. But for this song, I hate her.
Exactly. You hate her right now. Actively hating her. This is no way to talk to each other. No, fellow adventurers. We gotta do something that's in the script.
Stick together.
We gotta do it. Stick together.
Deep down inside. Deep down. We love each other very much.
Yeah. We do. It's just that we all have a different way of showing it. Right, girls?
Right.
We belong to a mutual admiration society.
The ladies and me.
We belong to a mutual admiration society.
They think I'm beautiful and smart. They say that I'm a work of art. They say that I'm the sweetest one.
No, they say I'm the sweetest one.
They claim that I'm a natural witch.
I say she's just the opposite, and that's the way we pass the time of day.
The ladies and me.
We belong
She thinks that I am heaven sent and should become club president.
But she just carries on it tends to just embarrass all my friends.
And we go on like that from night till dawn.
The ladies and me,
We belong
This is
to
the choreography right here. This is how we dance.
Admiration Society.
They think my singing is debut.
Although it's not as good as
Stop screaming in my ear.
the only fighting that we do is just who loves who more than who can get us out.
We'll still be years from now.
Samantha and me.
Amelia and me.
That's right, the ladies and me.
The ladies and me belong to a mutual admiration society.
Ladies and gentlemen, Sheila Ward, Andrea Kennedy, Jim Roberts on the keyboard. Okay, kids, it's intermission time. Go check out all those auction items, put in your last bids, buy those chips, enjoy.
Thank you.
20 minutes.